Hi, I'm Rose McDonough, and I am a retired home ec teacher. My minor, about 40 some years ago, was also in child development and family relations, and I worked in daycare centers, and as a teacher, I was teaching my high school kids how to work with younger kids. Recently was talking to some people that I know who are, losing their mind because their children are not going off to preschool and they're not sure what to do. Everybody's a homeschool teacher these days, so I thought I'd come up with a few things that I already do with the kids that I babysit, and maybe it's something simple that you can do at home as well. So first I want to talk about when you have some really young kids. I had learned from a man called Glenn Doman, and he has several books out. One of them called Teaching Your Child to Read in Whole Language. And a lot of things that he talked about was make it exciting. So when I've had the kids and I'm starting to spoon feed them, in between spoon feeding, I would do things like this. Blue square, green square, red square, blue star, and so on and so forth. I would not do all of this deck. I might do 5, give them a couple more bites of food, and go through and do 5 more. The next time we ate, I would shuffle them up and we would do them again. The repetition helps the brain understand this. So by the time they were 2 years old, we were able to take these cards and we were able to do several different things with them. One, I would say, what shape is this? It's a square. And we would put down the square. And I would say, what shape is this? And if they could tell me it was a square, I would say, right, it's a square. It's a green square. And we put down the green squares together and then the red square together. And then we have the stars going down, and then we have the triangles going down. And last but not least, we have the circles going down. And I also have some hearts. We're doing this just to make it so that they're learning sorting. Once you've worked on this, then maybe the next day what you want to do is work on colors, and you want to be sorting all of your greens together. I like to make it fun for them. Flip the cards over, pick a card. Oh, where does this need to go? They pick it up. It's a blue heart. Where are we going to put the hearts? The hearts are going to go down here, and so on and so forth. If you don't happen to have flashcards lying around, well, I would tell you to go to some garage sale and get them, but I don't think we're having garage sales for a while. So just make them. Everybody has some crayons. If you have small children, you have crayons. So you can color and start doing these kinds of things for yourself. I want to also add that this box comes with a lot of different colors. I divide the colors up because the pink and the red look a lot alike, and the purple and the blue look a lot alike. So I separate them so I'm doing small groups. That's that one. I also happen to have these Dr. Seuss, which I will admit I did get at a garage sale. Boxes had never been open. And they said number 1 and 2 and 3. At first, all I'm doing is 1, 2. This has 3. 1, 2, 3. And we go through that. And I only go up to 6. You're probably wondering, why not 5? I don't know. I like to work with 6. I like to work with even numbers. So that's why I do that. And I always try to get 6 and 9 separated because 6 and 9 look so much alike, as does the number 2 and the number 5. You work on this, you just get them started doing this. Once they start doing this, maybe an activity that you're going to do with your 3-year-old or 2-year-old is you're going to say, let's count these out and match them up. So they're going to get some cereal. And yes, this is old cereal. I keep it in here all the time. You get new cereal because they're going to want to eat it. And they're going to match up 1. And then they're going to match up 2. And they're going to do 3 and 4 and whatever it's going to go on. With these same cards, there's so many other activities. So I'm working with a 2.5-year-old, and we've been working on numbers, recognizing numbers, recognizing the words, but mostly we're working on the numbers. So what I do is I get out a ruler, or I pull out a timeline, and we start putting these in order. This is 1. Can you find, that's our first number. You look on the timeline, that's a 1, or your ruler. Can you find the number that looks the same? Straight line down, and then you're done. That's the way to make a 1. Now we find a 2, candy cane with a shoe. That's the way to make a 2. Around the tree, that's the way to make a 3. Down and across and down once more. That's the way to make a 4 and 5 and 6. And so I sometimes do this game. So I will go with the die and I throw it down. What number is that? It's 1. That's 1. Which one is the 1? This one is. Let's turn it over. There's 1 there. There's 1 cat in the hat. Can you get out 1? And they get out 1 and they put 1 in here. And then if you're doing this with some kind of cereal, they can eat the cereal. We do the next one. What number do you think that one is? You think it's 6? Oh, you think it's 5? Let's turn this over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not as many as there is on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try again. Okay, we turn this over, and again you get your cereal out. I happen to have one of these kind of dice. Not everybody does. If I have that one, we do it this way. This is how we start out. It's a 4. You think that's a 4? Down and across and down once more. That's the way to make a 4. Yay! Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this number the same? It is. Great job. Put out your 4 pieces. And you're telling me, well, I don't have these in my house and I don't really want to make them. Surely you can. These are some other things that I do. I have these. These were printed out. Very simple to do. Yes, I know I'm weird. I have my own laminator. I've had it for years and years and years. So this is a 1 here. On the back, all I did was put a label on there and I colored in a dot for 1. This one is 2. This one is 3. This one is 4. And 5 and 6, and it goes all the way through. Did you notice? These are red, these are black. This is how then my next step along the way, I can start teaching odd numbers, even numbers. So this isn't a center that can only be used once. You can use it many times. Last thing that you can do so easily with your kids while you're home and we are all losing our minds and not even remember, what day of the week is it? Don't laugh when you see my calendar. Yep, I canceled April because, you know, we're not having it anymore, so I canceled it. This is a simple dry erase board that I used a permanent marker and I made this in. So today is, you know, Saturday somewhere over here. I don't even remember what day it is. We sing every day. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I know my voice is terrible, but it doesn't matter. Kids don't care. So let's just say it happened to have been Tuesday. So after I've done that, I come back through and we say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 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 because they are learning that. Tuesday, April, whatever the day it would be, let's say it was the 14th, 2020. What season are we in? Oh, we are in spring. And then what's the weather today? And we go outside and we look out the window. What is the weather? I have sunny, I have cloudy, and what is the temperature? And I move my little person. You don't need to do all this, but you should get in the habit of looking at your calendar every day so that they understand, so that they get an idea that days keep moving forward and months keep moving forward. There's so many little things that you can do with your kid that's just everyday math. If you happen to have a thermometer or you're watching on the weather and you look and you want to write down, oh, it's 33 degrees when we started this morning. We had breakfast. Before we have dinner, let's go check. Or before we have lunch, let's go check. What does it say? It's 46 degrees. Did that number go up or did that number go down? It went up. How many? 33, 43, and you go on, and 33, 34, 35, and you go on. So now the temperature has gone up. It has increased. You're now teaching everyday math. When your kid's in trouble, set a timer. Let them be able to see the timer so that they can get an idea that the time is going down to 0. The kids in my house know that when they hear beep, 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 it's now time to get up and the timer has gone off, and they understand I sat for 2 minutes or I had to sit for 3 minutes, whatever it would be. These are just a few things that you can do with your kids. Everyday simple math. When the kids get older, one of the other things that we do, and I've done with the 4-year-old and a 5-year-old, is We talk about what day of the week it is, and it's now the date. It's the 11th, which again, I have no idea what today's date is. I'm sorry to say, but it's the 11th. How do you make it 11? Down and down is an 11. That's fine. We practice writing on here. We also get out 11 pennies. We trade those 11 pennies in for 2 nickels and a penny. Then we trade it in for a dime and a penny. And then we take a tape measure and we pull it out to number 11. And they have to go around the house and they have to find 2 items that are really close to 11 inches. So these are everyday math things that you can do every day. So thanks for coming and maybe learning a little bit here. If you like what you saw, go ring the bell, like me, subscribe to me, and I hope to see you again soon. Please leave comments. I'd like to know that I'm touching people's lives. Have a nice day. Thanks.